Screen and voice, please confirm. Right. So in last session, we discussed what is infrastructure. So what is on-premise or in-house infrastructure? So what is cloud computing? Advantages of the cloud computing. Right, providers, right? How many providers are available in the market? Next, we discussed how AWS managing the infrastructure globally using regions and availability zones. All these things we covered in last session, guys. So as part of today's session, first we are going to understand what is AWS. What is AWS, guys? Can anyone tell me what is AWS? AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Amazon company is providing the services through internet. Internet is called as web, guys. That's why AWS stands for, A stands for Amazon company, W stands for web, S stands for services. Means Amazon company providing the services over the web is called as AWS, guys. Yes, in the name itself we have very clearly, right? Amazon providing the services through web is called as AWS, guys. Okay, Amazon company, sorry, AWS stands for, what is this? Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services, guys. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services, guys. Okay, Amazon is providing the services. Amazon is providing the services over the web, guys. Right, Amazon is providing the services, right, over the web is called as AWS, guys. Okay, right, Amazon is providing cloud infrastructure from when? From 2006 onwards, guys. From 2006 onwards, Amazon is providing cloud infrastructure from 2006 onwards, guys. Okay, Amazon company providing services for 190 plus countries, guys. Amazon company providing the services for 190 plus countries. 190 plus countries, guys. Right, globally it is providing the service for 190 plus countries around the globe. Guys. Okay, next, guys, Amazon company is providing reliable, right? Amazon company is providing reliable, highly scalable and low cost infrastructure, guys. Low cost infrastructure. Read it, guys. Please read the statements. AWS stands for what? Amazon Web Services. Amazon is providing the services over the web. Amazon is providing cloud infrastructure from 2006 onwards. Amazon company providing the services for 190 plus countries around the globe. Amazon company is providing reliable, highly scalable and low cost infrastructure, guys. Read it. Please read all these statements once. Right. So in this AWS, as a first service, we are going to understand EC2 service, guys. As a first service, we are going to understand EC2 service. What is this EC2 service, guys? What is this EC2? EC2 stands for what? Elastic Compute Cloud. Guys, some people will get confused. EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. It's not Elastic Cloud Computing. In interviews, guys, sometimes they will conduct a written test. In the written test, multiple choice questions, they will give both, guys. Elastic Compute Cloud and Elastic Cloud Computing, both are different. EC2 stands for what? Elastic Compute Cloud, not cloud computing. Okay, don't get confused. EC2 stands for what? Elastic Compute Cloud, guys. Okay, by using this EC2, what we will do? We will create the virtual machines in the cloud, in the AWS cloud. If you want to create the virtual machines, then we should use this EC2 service. What type of virtual machines you can create? You can create Linux virtual machines, Windows virtual machines, Mac virtual machines, anything you can create by using this EC2 service. By using EC2, we will create the virtual machines in the AWS cloud, guys. Okay, right. Now EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud, guys. EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. Right, by using EC2, right, we will create the virtual machines. We will create the virtual machines, guys. By using EC2, we will create the virtual machines, guys. What virtual machines we will create here? See, guys, observe carefully. Right, we can create Linux virtual machines. Linux VMs we can create, and Windows, right? Windows VMs we can create, right? And Mac, right? Mac VMs also we can create by using EC2. See, guys, EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. By using this EC2, we will create virtual machines. Linux, Windows, Mac, all these virtual machines you can create by using this EC2. Okay, next case, EC2 virtual machines, we will call it as, right, we can call, guys, servers you can call, VMs you can call, instances also you can call. Observe carefully, guys. By using this EC2, whatever the machines you are creating, whatever the virtual machines you are creating, those virtual machines we can call with some other names also. What we can call? You can call it as servers. You can call it as instances. You can call it as VMs, guys. By using this EC2, whatever the machines we are creating, those machines you can call it as instances, you can call it as VMs, and you can call it as, right, servers. Guys, by using EC2, what you are doing? You are creating the virtual machines. Virtual machines means what? Physically not visible. These machines are physically not visible, right? But you can connect with these virtual machines. You can perform the operations in that machines, but physically it is not visible. Such type of machines we will call it as virtual machines, guys. Okay, so observe carefully, guys. Here, right? So EC2 virtual machines, EC2 virtual machines, right? We will call it as servers you can call it, instances you can call, and VM, guys, and VM. See, whatever the machines you are creating by EC2, those machines you can call it as servers or instances or VMs, guys. Okay, based on our requirement, right, we can create any number of instances, guys. Based on our requirement, right, we can create any number of instances. Any number of instances, guys. Any number of instances you can create it here, guys. Read the statements once. What is EC2 stands for? Elastic Compute Cloud. By using EC2, what we can do? We can create the virtual machines. What virtual machines we can create? Linux, Windows, Mac, etc. Right? EC2 virtual machines, we will call it as servers, instances and VMs. Based on our requirement, we can create any number of instances. There is no restrictions, guys. You can create any number of instances based on your requirement. Okay, so next important one, guys. Here, right, instances we are creating, right, by using EC2, right? So we have different types of instances, guys. We have different types of instances. We'll see what types of instances are available. Right? Instances types, guys. Observe carefully. Here we have different types of instances are available. Right? We will try to understand what type of instances are available at here, guys. Okay. Right. First one is, right, on demand instances. Guys. On demand instances. Right? What does it mean, guys? What does it mean? Say, we'll come to here, guys. We'll come to here later. So second one is reserved instances. Guys. Third one is spot instances. Right. Fourth one is dedicated instances. Right. So like this, we have several types of instances are available. The first one is on-demand instances. Second one is reserved instances. Third one is spot instances. Fourth one is dedicated instances. Okay. On-demand instances means what, guys? On-demand instances. See, guys, here you can see. Once you logged in into the AWS management console, you will get this page. Guys. Maybe see, guys, here once you got this page, here we have the search box is available. In this search box, you can search, guys. You can search EC2. You can search it here, guys. Okay, so now here you will get EC2 stands for, EC2 is for virtual servers in the cloud. We will use EC2 to create the virtual servers in the cloud, guys. Click on EC2. Okay, you will get this page, guys. Okay, first initially you may won't get this page, guys. Whenever you search for EC2, then you will get this page, guys. Okay, here left side you can see what we have here. Instances are available. See, the first one what I have written, on demand instances. On demand instance means what? Based on your requirement, whenever you want, at that time, right, immediately you can create the instance. You no need to wait for anything, guys. I want one EC2 instance. You can go and create whenever you require. That is called as on-demand instances. On-demand is nothing but what? Requirement. Whenever you require, that is called as on-demand. Whenever you require, at that time you can go and create the instances. That is called as on-demand instance. See here, if you click on this instances, and here you can create the instance, guys. For creating the on-demand instances, you need to click on this instances and you can create the required instances. See, all these are the instances only, all these are the VMs only, all these are the servers only which I have created. Same, if you want to create on-demand instance, directly you can click here and you can create the instance at here. And we have reserved instances. See, reserved instances are available. Spot requests are nothing but spot instances are available. And dedicated hosts are nothing but dedicated instances are available. So like this, we have several instance types are available, guys. Okay, fine. One by one we will discuss. Right, what is this on-demand instance? What is this on-demand instance, guys? Observe very carefully. Okay, what is this on-demand instance, guys? What is this on-demand instance? We can create the instance based on the demand. We can create the instance based on the requirement. That is called as on-demand instance, guys. In this on-demand instances, we don't have any commitments, guys. We don't have any commitments. Commitments in the sense what? Array, if you create the instance now, you should maintain this instance at least 1 year. You should maintain this instance at least 2 years. Such kind of commitments are not available in on-demand instances. Whenever you require, you can create. Once your work is completed, you can terminate that instance, guys. There is no commitments. There is no conditions on on-demand instance. Based on your requirement, you can create. Once your work is completed, you can terminate the instance. That is called as on-demand instance, guys. And here in this on-demand instance, there is no upfront payments, guys. There is no upfront payments. Upfront payments means what? If you want to create the on-demand instance, first you need to pay some amount. You need to pay some amount advance. You need to pay, then only you can create. Such kind of upfront payments are not available in the on-demand instance. Okay, once you have created, right, so you can use it. After 1 month, the bill will generate. As per that bill, you need to pay, right? Before, you don't need to pay anything, guys. Before, you don't need to pay anything. Suppose you are going for postpaid sims, postpaid networks, guys. You will use the SIM card, you will use the network, right? So after 1 month, bill will generate, you will pay the bill, guys. But prepaid, not like that. First only you need to pay the money, then only you can use it, guys. Otherwise, you can't able to use it. So in the on-demand instances also, first we no need to pay anything. Create and use it. After 1 month, bill will generate, pay for that bill, guys. Pay that bill, guys. That is called as upfront payments. There is no upfront payments in on-demand instances. Okay, and the price also fixed, guys. Even right after 1 month you are paying the bill, right? That price is also fixed in the on-demand instances. It won't get varied every time, guys. Price is also fixed at here. Okay, see, guys, observe carefully. Let me write these points here. Right, so we can create the instances. We can create the instances based on the demand, guys. Okay, next here we don't have any commitments. Here. Commitment means what? You don't need to pay, right? Sorry, you don't need to maintain 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, like that, guys. No one will force you to maintain, right, minimum time, maximum time, like that, guys. Whenever you require, you can create. Whenever your work is completed, you can terminate, guys. Next, there is no upfront payments. There is no upfront payments. There is no upfront payments in on-demand instances. On-demand instances, guys. There is no upfront payments in on-demand instances, guys. Okay, right. Next, price also fixed, guys. Price also fixed in on-demand instances. On-demand instances, guys. Read it, guys. What is on-demand instances? Please read it once. Okay, fine. Second one is what? Reserved instances, guys. What is this reserved instances? What is this reserved instances, guys? Fine. See, guys, reserved instances means we need to do the upfront payments here, guys. We need to do the upfront payments in reserved instances. And here we have long-term commitments, guys. Here we have long-term commitments, right? You are booking the instance. If you are booking the instance, you should maintain, right, some duration, guys, or 1 year or 2 years. So like that, long-term commitments are available in the reserved instances. So when you are booking the instance, when you are reserving the instance, right, before only you need to pay the money. At the time of reserving only you need to pay the money. That is called upfront payment. We need to do upfront payments in reserved instances, and here we have some long-term commitments. And guys, if you take, AWS will provide a discount also if you go with long-term instances, guys. AWS will provide discounts for EC2 instances reservation. Like if you book 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, right? So they will provide good discounts also at here, guys. They will provide good discounts also, right? So let me add it, guys. Right, we need to do upfront payment. Upfront payment in reserved instances. You need to do upfront payment in reserved instances. And here we have some long-term commitments, guys. Here we have long-term commitments are available. Long-term commitments are available. And AWS will provide discount, guys. AWS will provide discount for EC2 instances. For EC2 instances reservations, guys. Okay, right, like you can take, right, 1 year, right, or 2 years, right, or 3 years. Like this you can take, guys. Like this you can take. Based on the duration you will get the discounts, guys. Based on the duration you will get the good discounts at here, guys. Okay, so this is reserved instances, guys. What is the difference between on demand and reserved, guys? In the on demand, right, we don't have any commitments, and in the on demand we don't have any upfront payments. But if you go to reserved, here we need to do the upfront payment, and here long-term commitments also available in the reserved instances. Reserved means what? Just you are booking the instance, guys. Just you are booking how we are booking flight ticket, train ticket, bus ticket, right? Same here, you are going to book the instance, reserve the instance before only. At that time you need to make the upfront payment, and you should maintain that instances for long term, guys. These kind of things are available in reserved instances. Okay, next one is spot instances, guys. What is this spot instances? What is this spot instances, guys? Observe carefully here. Spot instances, guys, right? So spot instances are nothing but here some bidding is available, guys. Some auction is available. You need to participate in that auction, guys. You need to participate in the bidding, guys. Guys, I have purchased one vehicle, but I am not paying the EMIs on time, guys. I'm not paying the EMIs on time. What they will do, guys? The bank people, right, will give, right, 2 months or 3 months time, right? But still, if you are not paying the EMIs, they will come and collect the vehicle, guys. Right? What they will do with the collected vehicles? What they will do with collected vehicles, guys? They will wait for 6 months or 3 months. They will wait, guys. If a customer will come and clear the EMIs, they will release the vehicle, guys. Otherwise, what they will do? Right, so after 3 months or 6 months, right, whatever the vehicles they have collected in that 3 months or 6 months, they will put all the vehicles in the auction. They will put all the vehicles in the bidding. So at that time, right, you can participate in that bidding, guys. Right, so in that bidding, you will get, sometimes you will get very top end vehicles also for less price, guys. Is it correct or not? top end vehicles also you can get for less price if you participate in that bidding, guys. Okay, so but you need to pay the spot. On the spot you need to pay the money. On the spot you need to take that vehicle, guys. Correct? So that is called as what? Spot, right, instances. Here also guys, some people are taking the instances, some people are reserved instances, some people are purchased the instances for long term, right, with some configurations, guys. Whenever you are taking the instances, you will get some configuration also in the instances, guys, right? So they purchase the instances for long term, guys, but they are not paying the money monthly, they are not clearing the bills, they are not paying the money, guys. At that time they will put some auction, guys. In that auction you can participate, guys, right? In that auction you can get very high-end instances for less price only. In this case, high-end means what, guys? Right, you will get all the softwares with licensed softwares you will get, guys. Such kind of high-end instances you will get for less price only in this bidding. That is called as spot instances. On the spot, right, we need to choose and we need to pay the money, we need to take the instance. That is called as spot instances. But here you need to participate in the bidding. In the bidding only you will get the instances. In bidding sometimes we will get high-end missions also with the low price, guys, right? High-end means what? High RAM is available, high CPUs, so more number of CPUs are available, right? All are licensed softwares only available. Such kind of missions are called as high-end missions. You will get those high-end missions also for very less price in this bidding, guys. Okay, so this is called what? Spot instances. Okay, right, bidding is available. Bidding option is available. Bidding option is available in spot instances. Bidding option is available in spot instances, right? In bidding sometimes, right, we will get high-end missions. High-end missions also with very less price, guys, with low price, guys. Okay, so this is called what? Spot instances. Okay, what is the next instance, guys? Dedicated instance, guys. We have dedicated instance also. What is this dedicated instance? What is this dedicated instance, guys? Observe carefully, guys. Dedicated instance in the sense, here you are going to get, right, one physical mission, guys. Dedicated instance means here physical missions you will get it here. In that physical mission you will get all licensed softwares only, right? Physical mission you will get, and you will get all licensed softwares only in that physical mission. That's why compare with any other instances, these physical instances are too costly, guys, much costly compare with other instances. Why? In other instances you are not going to get the right, so that physical missions, guys, only virtual missions you are getting, guys. But here you are getting, right, physical missions with the licensed softwares. So that's why compare with other instances, these physical missions are too costly. Physical missions are too costly. Dedicated instances are too costly compare with other instances. Okay, so now let me add those points also here. Right, physical missions you will get it here. Physical missions you will get. Physical missions you will get it here, right? So in that physical missions, right, you will get all licensed softwares. All licensed softwares, guys. Okay, next, guys, right, dedicated instances are much costly than other instances. than other instances case. Dedicated instances are much costly than other instances. Is it clear? So these are the different type of instances we have, guys. On-demand instances, reserved instances, spot instances, dedicated instances. But in real time, generally we will go for on-demand instances only. Mostly we will go for on-demand instances, guys. We don't know, whenever we require the instances, at the time immediately you can go and create the instances. Generally 99.99% we will go with on-demand instances only. Why? Here you can create the instance whenever you require. Once your work is completed, you can remove those instances also. You no need to keep long term, guys. Okay, there is no commitments, there is no upfront payments. Based on your demand, whenever you require, you can go and create, and once your work is finished, and you can terminate those instances. That's why we will go for this on-demand instances only. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? What are the different types of instances we have? On-demand instances, reserved instances, spot instances, dedicated instances. Mostly we will work with on-demand instances only. Okay, perfect. So now one more thing, guys. Here so we have for every instance we have instance family and family members are available, guys. For every instance we have instance family and family members. Observe carefully, guys. Here we have instance type option. Click on this instance type. Here you can see what type of instances are available and what family members are available in that instances. You can see it here, guys. Okay, observe carefully, guys. Let it be done. See, guys, here T2 is available. T2, observe carefully, T2 is available, and if you scroll down you can see T3, and if you scroll down you can see A1. If you scroll down you can see C4, right? If you scroll down you can see C5, right? So like this guys, C5, right? So all these are what, guys? T2, T3, T4, right? C1, C2, all these things are what? Families, right? All these are the instance family, right? So in your family also head of the family is available. Head of the family, suppose your father is head of the family. So right, if anybody call, right, what they will call, right, this is the so and so person family. Right, this is so and so person family, guys. Same here also, T2 is the family. In T2 family we have several family members, right? Nano is the family member of T2, micro also one family member in the T2, small also one family member in the T2, medium also one family member in the T2, large also one family member in the T2, extra large also one family member in the T2, double extra large also, right? These are the family members of the T2 family. Okay, and here, right, here in AWS, right, we are going to get only one instance as a free tier eligible, guys. We are going to get only one instance as free tier eligible. Apart that, if you choose any instance, right, those are chargeable, guys. At the time of creating the EC2 instance, you need to select one instance. Right, which instance you want to create, you need to select. Do you want to create T2 nano instance? Do you want to create T2 micro? Do you want to create T2 small, T2 medium, T2 large? That you need to select at the time of creating the instance, guys. At the time of creating the instance. Among all these instances, we have only one instance as the free tier eligible. Remaining all are paid instances only. Which one is the free tier eligible? Micro. T2.micro is the free tier eligible. Apart this T2 micro, if you choose any other nano, small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large, all these are chargeable only. Here we have only one that is free tier eligible. Remaining all are chargeable only. T2.micro is the free tier eligible. right? If you go with T2.micro, how many number of CPUs you are going to get? One CPU you will get it here, and 1 GB RAM you will get it here. If you choose Nano, here you will get one CPU, but 0.5 GB RAM only you will get it here. Oh, for my requirement 1 GB RAM is not sufficient. Then what I need to do? I want more. Then you can go with the T2.small. In T2.small you will get one CPU and 2 GB RAM. 2 GB RAM you will get. Okay, that 2 GB RAM also not sufficient for my requirement. I want to run the Sonar server. Just to run the Sonar server only, it will take 2 GB RAM. For other activities, I need some more extra RAM. So then what I need to do? You need to go for medium. In the medium, we are getting 4 GB RAM. 4 GB RAM, guys. Okay, so but that 4 GB RAM also not sufficient for me. I'm going to set up one real-time project, guys. So for my Jenkins server, I want to create. For my Jenkins servers, I want to integrate Nexus, Sonar, Docker, Kubernetes, all these things I want to integrate with the Jenkins server. So 4 GB RAM also not sufficient for me. Then no problem, you can go with the T2.large. Here you are going to get 8 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM. So like that, based on your requirement, you need to choose which instance type you want. But here we have only one for free, guys. Remaining all are chargeable. But sometime we need to spend some money, right? Then only you can learn the subject. And here T2.micro is the free tier eligible, guys. Remaining all are paid things only. That's why I'm telling, once your practice is completed, don't forget to stop the instances. Don't forget to stop the instances, guys. If you are not, right, if you are keeping in running condition, right, that 750 hours will finished. Once 750 hours will finish it, right, automatically charges will be applicable. That 750 hours concept is applicable only for micro, not for other things. For other things, right, from first minute onwards, these things are chargeable. Right? Why? Because other instances are paid instances, not free tier. Right? Free tier only micro. That for this micro only 750 hours free. Once 750 hours are completed, this micro instance is also chargeable. Is that clear, guys? Right? How they will charge, guys? See here, I'm going to take T2.small instance. Right? This is on-demand instances, guys. Now, how they will charge? If you scroll this side, here you can see. Right? My T2.small I am choosing. T2.small, guys. If you scroll this, here you can see, guys. Right? If you take on-demand Linux, this is the Linux on-demand, guys. They are charging per hour basis, guys. Per hour, they will charge 0.0248 USD. Per hour, they are charging 0.0248 per USD. See how much less, guys, and how much cheap. See, guys, they are providing very low cost instances. Per hour they are charging just 0.0248 USD only. Okay, suppose if you go with on demand Windows machines, guys, Windows machine, then they are charging 0.034 USD per hour. Okay, see, these are the charges of the on-demand instances. I said already, I told guys, generally we will go with the on-demand instances only. On-demand instances charges, right, are applicable like this case, hourly basis per hour. Right, for Linux, they will charge 0.0248. If it is small instance, if it is medium, at this price. If it is large, this price. If it is extra large, this price. Like that, charges will be applicable based on your selection, guys. Based on your selection, charges will be applicable. Here, which one we need to choose? Which one we need to choose? That is also based on your requirement. That is also based on your requirement, guys. For learning, right? For learning, mostly we will go with the T2.micro. Sometimes, right, we will go with the T2.medium and T2.large also, guys. Okay. Here T2 is the family member. Nano, micro, small, medium, large, all these are the family member. T2 is the family and all these are the family members. Right. At the time of creating the EC2 instance, you need to choose what instance type you want. See, guys, let me go to here instances. And here I want to launch one instance. Click on this launch instance. Click on launch instance, guys. Here it will ask you, right, which type of instance do you want? Which type of instance do you want? It will ask you, guys. As per that, you need to choose. Okay. First right, in the right launching EC2 instances, first we need to choose the AMI. Okay, here I have selected Amazon Linux. If you scroll down, here you can see, guys, instance type. It is asking instance type. By default, it is providing T2.micro as free tier eligible. It is free. You no need to pay anything up to 750 hours. Right, with this T2.micro, right guys, right, this one is in which family? T2 family. It is available in family T2. Okay, so with this you are going to get how many number of CPUs? One CPU you are getting. How much memory you are getting? 1 GB memory you are getting at here. Okay, for my requirement it is not suitable. I need more memory. Then you can click on this down arrow. Here. You can see, guys, here you can see all other instances. From here you can select, guys, right? Nano is there, micro is there, small is there. If you scroll down, whatever you want, you can select from here. Guys. For every instance, compulsory we need to choose the instance type at the time of creation. Is that clear, guys? Is this clear? Instance, family members, which one is the free tier eligible? Right, is it clear? Instance families, guys. Okay, right, now here instance types are family members, guys. Instance types are family members, guys. Okay, and here observe carefully. We have T2.nano, we have T2.micro, we have T2.small, we have T2.large, medium, right? Medium we have, T2.large is available, T2.extra large is available, extra large is available. Next, T2.double extra large also available, 2x large. So like this we have family and family members. Okay, fine. So now here if you go with T2.nano, right here, if you go with T2.nano, here you are going to get 1 GB RAM, you are going to get, and 1 CPU you are going to get it here. 1 CPU you are going to get it here, guys. 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU you will get, guys. Okay, same. Right, if you go with micro, guys, here you are going to get, 1 minute, guys. No, not nano means what, 0.5, right? 0.5 GB RAM you will get. Okay, fine. So now here if you go with the micro, here you are going to get 1 GB RAM, and 1 CPU, you will get it here. So this is free tier eligible one. Free tier eligible one, guys. Okay, fine. So now if you go with the small, here you will get 2 GB RAM, here you will get 2 GB RAM, 2 GB RAM you are getting, and here you are going to get 1 CPU, guys. 1 CPU you are going to get it here. Okay, next we have medium, guys. Here what you are going to get, medium means you are going to get 4 GB RAM, you are going to get medium, right? And here you are going to get 2 CPU, guys. Okay, next, guys, large means 8 GB RAM you will get, and 8 GB RAM, and here how many CPUs you are going to get? 2 CPUs only you will get for large also. Next we have double extra large. For extra large you are going to get 16 GB RAM, and right, you are going to get 4 CPUs, guys. 4 CPUs you are going to get. Okay, and finally, double extra large means 32 GB RAM you will get. 32 GB RAM and 8 CPUs you will get, guys. 8 CPUs you are going to get it here, guys. See, guys, right here, T2 is the here T2 is a family. T2 is a family. Nano, micro, small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large. All these are what? Family members, or family members, guys. All are family members. Okay. Next, by default, we will get T2.micro as a free tier eligible, guys. Apart this, if you go with any other, you need to pay the money, guys. You need to pay the money at here, guys. Okay, fine. So next here, is it clear? Instance, families, family members, is this clear? So next, guys, instance states, guys. Instance states, guys. Right. See here, whenever you have created the instance, see, guys, you can launch the instance, guys. Launch is available. Instance state, launch is available. Next we have running instance, running state is available. Next we have, right, stop is available. You can stop the instance. Next, you can reboot the instance. Reboot is nothing but restart. Next here, you can terminate the instance, guys. You can terminate the instance. Like this, we have different instance states, guys. And we have different instance states are available. Launching the EC2 instance, right? Instance is in running condition, and you can stop the instance, you can reboot the instance, and you can terminate the instance. Running or start, both are same. Okay, so these are the different instance states are available, guys. Fine. Guys, now very important point, guys. Observe carefully. If you want to launch the EC2 instance, if you want to launch the virtual machine using EC2 service, then we need to use some other services also internally. We need to use some other services also, guys. What other services are required to launch the virtual machine using EC2 service? We will understand, guys. Right, launching virtual machine using EC2 service. Guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to launch the virtual machine using EC2 service. Okay, if you want to launch the virtual machine using EC2 service, then what we need to use, what we required? First, we required AMI. First, what we are selecting? AMI we are selecting. AMI is required. Amazon mission image. Amazon mission image is required. Next, guys, key pair. Key pair is required at here, guys. Already we know this, right? We are creating the key pairs. Here you will get public and private keys. Public and private keys you are going to get. Next, we have an EBS. EBS stands for Elastic Block Store. Elastic Block Store, guys. What is this? This is the storage. Elastic Block Store is a storage. We need to choose the Elastic Block Store also, guys. We need to choose Elastic Block Store, guys. Okay. Next, we have very important one, VPC. It is the network, guys. Virtual, right, private cloud. Right, virtual right? Private cloud. Network also must be required. VPC is required. And we should have security groups. Right? Security groups also required. In the security group, we have inbound and outbound rules. Outbound rules are available. So all these things are required if you want to launch the virtual machine by using EC2 service. All these things are compulsory required, guys, to launch the virtual machine. Okay, guys, observe carefully. Now let me go to here. Guys. Here I am going to launch the virtual machine by using EC2 service. If you want to launch the virtual machine by using EC2 service, first what you are selecting? AMI, Amazon Mission Image we are selecting. What is this AMI, guys? It provides a template to create the virtual machine. It provides all these are the templates, guys. All these are the Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, SUSE Linux. All these are the templates. And here what it is providing? It is providing a template to create the virtual machine. Why template is required, man? Why template is required? Tell me. I want to create one resume, guys. I want to create one resume. Generally, what you will do? And you will take one sample resume. You will take one template. On top of that, you will make the changes, guys. Suppose if you don't have the template, everything you only need to create from scratch. It will take more time or not? You need to take the borders, you need to take the alignments, you need to take the different fonts. It will take more time or not, guys? Guys, please respond. If you want to create the resume on your own from scratch, it will take more time or not? Respond, guys. Right? It will take more time, guys. It will take more time. Instead of that, if you have the sample template, you can complete quickly. Little bit fast, you can finish, guys. Same here also. If you want to create the virtual machine from scratch, you need to install explicitly operating system. You need to install the operating system manually, and what are the required softwares are there? Everything you need to install manually, right? Just think once, guys. If you want to install the operating system on your own, how much time it will take? It will take some time, guys. Same, if you want to manually install some packages, some software, you need to spend some time. So to avoid that, what they are doing, they are providing some templates. Hey man, if you want to create Mac, right, Mac virtual machine, then use this template. In this template, already we are providing Mac operating system. Again, you no need to install the Mac operating system explicitly. You can take this. On top of that, whatever other softwares you want, you can install. But by default, I am providing the Mac operating system also in this. You can take and you can create the virtual machine. Oh, do you want Ubuntu? Here you can take this template. In this template, already Ubuntu is available. Ubuntu operating system is available. You can take and you can create the virtual machine. Do you want Red Hat? Then take this image, take this template. In this Red Hat operating system already available. Do you want Amazon Linux? Then you can take this one. In this already Amazon Linux operating system is available. So like this, they are providing some templates. If you go with these templates, you can save a lot of time. You no need to do everything from scratch. Along with these templates, you are getting the operating systems also, and along with these templates, you will get some of the inbuilt softwares also. You will get. You can use all those things. On top of that, whatever additional things you want, you can install. That's why, right, Amazon Mission images are mandatory. Right, we need to select this AMI at here. Okay, so now if you observe it here, some of the AMIs, if you click on browse more AMIs, here you can see this. See here, my AMIs is available. Means what? Based on our requirement, we can create our own AMIs. Based on our requirement, we can create our own AMIs. Our own AMIs will show in this my AMIs section. Okay, here AWS marketplace. AWS is providing some AMIs. And how many AMIs AWS is providing? 9,300 AMIs are providing by the AWS. So you can go to the AWS marketplace and here you can select whatever the AMI you want. AWS is providing 9,300 AMIs, guys. See here you can see that AWS and trusted third-party AMIs are available in AWS marketplace. Here you can see created by me. Created by me is available in my AMIs. What about community AMIs? So like me, you also can create one AMI and you can make that AMI as the public. By default, AMI is private. After creating, if you want, you can make that AMI as public. Whenever you make it as public, everybody can use that. Everybody can access, can use that AMI. So those public AMIs, whatever the people like us, right? So they make it as public, right? So all those AMIs can come in this community AMIs. Published by anyone, guys. How many community AMIs are available? 500 AMIs are available. How many marketplace AMIs are available? 9,300 is available. How many my AMIs are available? 1. So here we are going to understand how to create the custom AMI also. Okay, we will discuss how to create custom our own AMI also. We will discuss it here, guys. Is it clear? Is this clear, guys? What is this AMI? Why we need AMI is clear, right? Guys, we'll discuss in detail, right? We need to create custom AMIs and all those things. Again, I will come back to here. Just I'm giving right high level, guys, to launch the virtual machine. What things are required? I'm telling guys. Okay, fine. Next, key pair, guys. Everyone knows why we require this key pair, guys, to provide the security, for our instances, to secure our virtual machines. Key pair is going to work as a lock. This key pair is going to work as a lock, guys, right? So why we are using this lock concept? To secure our virtual machines, we are going to use this key pair, right? So here key pair is the combination of public and private key. AWS will store the public key and it will provide private key for us, guys. It will store the public key and it will provide private key for us, right? We will use that key pair to connect to the EC2 instance securely, right? Why we are going to use this key pair? To connect to the EC2 instance securely, we are going to use that key pair, guys. Okay, using this public and private keys, we are going to connect with EC2 instance that you guys know already. We have created and we have seen this. Next one is EBS, Elastic Block Store. Elastic Block Store, guys. See, by default, if you observe this, guys, if you observe this one, go back. Oh, launch instance. Here you can choose, guys. Here first we need to select AMI. I have selected Amazon Linux. Then you can come down and here you need to choose the instance type. T2.micro by default it is there. Next here key pair, guys, you need to choose the key pair. Here I'm going to choose the key pair. Existing key pair I'm going to choose it here. DevOps AWS 13 I'm choosing. Next, guys, here we have the network and settings, guys. Network and settings, and here we have the configure storage. See, guys, this is the EBS. Configure storage is required, right? We need to storage, guys. That storage only we will call it as volumes. Elastic Block Store, guys. Okay, see, guys, here by default EBS root volume is available. By default root volume is available, and in the root volume you will get the operating system. We need to store the operating system, right? For that we need one root volume, guys. See, for Linux machines by default you will get 8 GB root volume, guys, and we have selected Amazon Linux. That's why by default here 8 GB came, but it is extendable up to 30 GB, guys. Free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB of EBS general purpose, right? SSD or magnetic. We will discuss what is general purpose, what is magnetic storage, all those things we will discuss, guys. Okay, right, guys. Here for Linux machines by default you will get 8 GB, but it is extendable up to 30 GB, guys. Suppose if you select a Windows machine, here if you select a Windows AMI, If you select Windows AMI, for Windows, you will get by default 30 GB guys. For Linux, you are getting 8 GB, but for Windows, you will get by default 30 GB at here. See guys, here it is changed guys, 30 GB you are getting at here. 30 GB you are getting at here guys. So this is the EBS, Elastic Block Store, right? It is the storage kind of thing guys. Here, right, for Linux mission 8 GB you will get, for Windows mission 30 GB you will get guys. Based on your AMI selection, automatically it will change here. Okay, but here in real time we won't store our data in this root volume. Root volume is just for operating system purpose. Okay, why guys? And I am not creating this root volume. By default, it is available with our EC2 instance. Tomorrow, if you terminate your EC2 instance, along with that, your root volume also will be terminated. Suppose if you store any data inside the root volume, what will happen? You will lose your data also. Why? Root volume is terminating along with your EC2 instance. Then the data which you have stored in the root volume, you will lose that data also. That's why we are not going to store our data inside root volume. Then where you will store, that we will discuss. Okay, and in EBS we are going to create our own custom volumes. Right, we are going to create additional volumes and we will attach those additional volumes with the EC2 instance. Simple example guys, right? I have RAM in my laptop guys. I have some RAM in my laptop. If I store anything in the RAM, right, if I format my machine, everything I will lose or not? We will lose everything or not guys? Right, suppose something corrupted, my machine got corrupted, we will lose everything or not? Instead of that, what I will do, I will connect the additional storage, pen drive or hard disk, I will connect to the laptop. And I will store the data inside the pen drive. I will store the data inside the hard disk. Once you store the data, you can detach that pen drive. You can detach that hard disk guys. And tomorrow, if your system corrupted also, your data is safe in the additional storage. Correct or not? Same here also. The volumes which we are going to create, those volumes going to work as a pen drives. Those volumes are going to work as a hard disk. Those volumes are going to work as a additional extra storages guys. You can correct, you can store and you can detach. Again tomorrow, same additional volume, you can connect with another EC2 instance and you can copy the data. How we will do all those things, we'll discuss guys. Practically, we will see all those things guys. Is it clear? But here only one point you need to remember. At the time of creating the EC2 instance, by default you will get the root volume. By default you will get the root volume. For Linux machines you will get 8 GB and for Windows machines you will get 30 GB guys. Right? It is clear? Is it clear guys? Additional volume creations and all those things we will discuss guys. Here we have one concept EBS guys. If you scroll up, right, if you go to previous page, there you can see EBS. There we will discuss all those things guys. Fine. So next EBS guys. Next what? VPC. What is VPC? Virtual Private Cloud. Right. In our course, the most important service is VPC only. This is very important guys. What this VPC will do? It will provide the network for EC2 instance. And if you want to connect with that EC2 instance, if you want to deploy anything, if you want install anything, if you want perform any operations in that EC2 instance, compulsory we required internet connection. We need a network. So that network is going to provide by VPC only, Virtual Private Cloud. Okay, here I want to connect with EC2 instance guys. I want to connect with EC2 instance. How you can connect without having network? We should have the network, then only you can connect with that EC2 instance. That network is going to provided by VPC only. VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. It will provide the network for EC2 instance. To connect with that EC2 instance, we need the network guys. We'll discuss. This is a very big subject. VPC is a very big concept guys. We are going to spend almost 4 days only on this VPC. We are going to spend almost 4 days only on this VPC guys. 4 days in the sense 4 hours. 4 hours guys. 4 hours means, right, we can say in daily we are taking 1.5 hours. If we take, right, 3 days we can finish this VPC guys. That we will discuss. Okay, next one is security groups. Right guys, here we need to configure the inbound rules and outbound rules. What is inbound rules guys? Right, who can access our EC2 instance? Those things we need to enable in the inbound rules. Right, what my EC2 instance can access from outside, so that we need to enable in the outbound rules. See here, I want to send one request to EC2 instance. Inside the EC2 instance, application is running. To access that application, I want to send the request. From the browser, if you want to send the request, what type of request you will send? HTTP request I will send. So, in the inbound rules, you need to enable HTTP protocol. Then only you can send the HTTP request to the EC2 instance. Okay, right. So now I want to send HTTPS request, secure HTTP request I want to send. Then in the inbound rules, you need to configure HTTPS guys. Okay, and I want to connect with the Linux machine. Then we need to enable SSH protocol, secure shell protocol. We need to enable in the inbound rules. Based on our requirement, to whom I need to give the access, that I need to enable in the inbound rules, then only they can able to access. Right, my EC2 instance needs to access something from the internet. Those things we need to configure in the outbound rules. Inbound means what my EC2 instance can access. Right, so no. Inbound rules means we need to configure to whom you need to give the access to, right, access your EC2 instance. Outbound rules means what my EC2 instance can access from outside. Those things we need to configure in the outbound rules guys. Okay, is it clear guys? I will give the notes guys for these right high level points also. I will provide it here, don't worry. Right, by sharing the notes, I will add right 2-3 points about AMI, 2-3 points for key pair, 2-3 points for EBS. I will add and I will share guys. Again, right, we will come to here in detail. Tomorrow I will start AMI guys. Right, there I will discuss what is AMI, how to create the custom AMIs, why we need to go for the AMI. So everything you guys will get more clarity guys. Is it clear? To launch the virtual machine, all these 5 things are mandatory. Without having this, we can't able to launch the EC2 instance guys. Is it clear? Respond. Please respond everyone. So what we discussed in today's session guys? What we discussed in today's session? What is AWS? Right? What is EC2 service? Instance types. What is on-demand instance? Reserved instance, spot instance, dedicated instance, and we discussed what is all these things guys. Next, instance families and family members. Next, instance states. And to launch the virtual machine by using EC2 service, what things we require, all these things we discussed in detail guys. Okay, and tomorrow I'm going to start the AMI guys. What is AMI? How to create the custom AMI? Right, so by using custom AMI, how to launch the virtual machine, all those things we will discuss in tomorrow's session guys. Practically we will see this AMI concept in tomorrow's session. Okay, perfect. Fine guys, I'm stopping for today. I will share these notes. Please go through all these things. Right, tomorrow right, we are going to start our discussion about this AMI guys. Okay, anyone have any questions in today's session? Anyone have any questions in today's session? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm stopping for today. I will share these notes and I will share the recording also. Right, please have a look into that. Tomorrow, right, we will start our discussion about the AMI. See guys, 1 minute. Right. See guys, here tomorrow what we will do, let me show here. Right, here click on this, let me click on this. See guys, here you can see guys. Tomorrow, right, today what we discussed, instance types we discussed, right, instance type and dedicated instances, spot instances, what we have, we discussed it here. Tomorrow guys, this launch templates, right, when we are going to talk about auto scaling there, right, this launch template will cover guys. Okay, fine. See guys, now here tomorrow I'm going to talk about this first part, images part. I will talk guys. Images are nothing but AMIs. Then here we have the EBS, Elastic Block Store, means how to create the additional volumes, how to attach the volumes to the EC2 instances, how to detach the volumes, what are the different types of volumes are available, general purpose SSD volume, magnetic volume. So like the different types of volumes are there, we will discuss those things. Next, network and security, guys. Here we are going to talk what is security groups, what is elastic IPs, what is key pairs. All those things will cover in the network and security. Next, to load balancers, auto scaling, all these things we will discuss with the practicals. All these things we will discuss with the practicals, guys. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I know the video we can get it from YouTube, but how do you get the notes?
Notes?
Yes.
For what?
The notes that the documentation that you're making.
Yes.
How do we get them? I know the video we can get it from YouTube, but yeah, these notes, how do we get them so we can make copies of that?
No. Actually, I'm sharing these notes in the Telegram, right?
So you don't keep them with the sessions?
Here, whatever I'm writing, 1 minute. Who is asking 1 minute? Goes, right? Everything I'm going to write daily. I'm updating these notes in the Telegram. Everyone access from down. Everyone can download these notes from the Telegram.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't know about that. That's why. So how do I get to the Telegram?
I will check if you right. I have given access or not. I will check if it is not there. I will add you today. Sorry, huh?
Sure. Okay.
I will check now after this session. I will check and I will add you. I will check it once. And maybe I forget to give the access to you. I will check and I will add you in the Telegram group. You can access, you can download the daily class notes from the Telegram group. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Right. We will discuss all these things tomorrow one by one, guys. Thank you, guys.